This is why I believe it would have been very cool to see Pre Viszla make it past the likes of Star Wars The Clone Wars. For starters, he was a very formidable foe. He had held off the likes of Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, Count Dooku, and Darth Maul. He also had a very interesting arsenal. He had the Darksaber, he had guns, he had bombs, he had a flamethrower, he had a jetpack, he had a grappler, and he had saws that he can shoot out of a hand cannon. He also had a considerable amount of power and influence, being the leader of Death Watch and even allying with Count Dooku and taking over a great deal of Mandalore as well. Not to mention, it also really would have been cool to see him meet up with other Mandalorians as well. It would have been cool to see him argue philosophy with Din Djarin from The Mandalorian, Sabine Wren from Star Wars Rebels, and Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett. It also really would have been cool to see him fight off people that are on his level, such as bounty hunters like Cad Bane, Fennec Shan, and Morgan Elsbeth before we see her fight Ahsoka. And it also really would have been cool to see him even fight off Inquisitors as well. He can definitely easily beat Inquisitors if he had already fought and dealt with swordsmen much stronger than him. Now, it also really would have been cool to see what he would have done staying as the leader of Mandalore had he had not lost his power as well. It also really would have been cool to see him maybe gather the influence and maybe seek out other people to join his Mandalorian cause as well. It also would have been cool to see more people other than the Empire, because we see people like Darth Maul rise to even more power. It would have been cool to see someone other than the Empire get that much power too. Those are my reasons as to why I believe it would have been very cool to see Pre Viszla make it past Star Wars The Clone Wars.